Hello, I'm Ellie Reeves, the Solicitor General, and it's fantastic to be with Claire Waxman today. Claire's the Victims Commissioner, and for International Women's Day, we've been talking about the importance of tackling violence against women and girls. Claire, the theme of International Women's Day this year is Give to Gain. What does that mean to you?
So this year, International Women's Day really resonates with the work that I do. I work with many women and young women and girls who have unfortunately been victims of crime, but many of them will use their voice and use their experience to really push for change and to advocate on behalf of others. And I really feel that they end up really giving to make real change that other women and girls will benefit from.
I think that's really important, and for me it's brought to mind Jade, who has campaigned for a long time. Jade, do you know, you've worked incredibly closely with her, was a victim of rape. Her case was going through the court system, and then the Crown Prosecution Service stopped the case. In the end, they apologised to her and she was given compensation, but actually what Jade wanted, rightly, was for the accused to be tried in court, and that didn't happen. One of the things that I've done as Solicitor General is pushed for the Victims' Right to Review scheme to be rolled out, meaning that in a case like that, a second prosecutor would have to look at the case before making a decision to stop it. And I think she's a really good example of someone who has used her awful experience to campaign to change the law, and I suspect you can think of countless other examples like that.
I can think of many incredible, inspiring women that I've worked with, but Jade is one of them. I mean, Jade, I met her through her case, so I was with her as she got that news from CPS, so I saw firsthand that devastating impact it had on her, not just her justice journey, but on her personally, and how it compounded and really prolonged her trauma as well. And so what's inspiring for me to watch is someone like Jade and other survivors that I've worked with find the strength and the resilience to find their voice and to use their voice so powerfully to affect meaningful change, and that's what Jade has done with the Victims' Right to Review.
Yeah, I think that's absolutely right, and it's really important, isn't it, that when someone does come forward, that they're supported by the criminal justice system, that they do have the right for their case to be reviewed, that when they receive communications from the Crown Prosecution Service, those communications are of the highest possible standard. Driving up standards in the Crown Prosecution Service, in the criminal justice system, is something that's really important to me as Solicitor General, and I'm sure as to you as Victims Commissioner.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the system is struggling under the strain of the system. We've got far too long waits for victims to get into court. And again, working with so many inspiring women who are trying to raise their voice and to challenge and change that. And the same with the experience through the criminal justice system. It is still inadequate and inconsistent and lacks often a trauma-informed response to many survivors trying to navigate a very delayed and fragmented justice process. And again, I think about all the different women that I've worked with who are trying to campaign for different parts of the system to be changed and improved for others. And some have had great success. I've worked closely with a survivor, Charlotte, who's been calling for open justice for the last few years, and government have listened, and we are now going to give sentencing transcripts to all victims. The magistrate courts look like they could be recorded as well, which will mean we can get sentencing transcripts in the magistrate court, which didn't happen in Charlotte's case. So from the injustice in her case, again, she used her voice to campaign and has made great change and meaningful change for so many others, and that's just another example of a very powerful woman.
That's really, really powerful story. What do you think is your biggest challenge as Victims Commissioner?
Well, I think my biggest challenge really is ensuring that victims have that trust and confidence to come forward to report. And when they do come forward, they are treated well. They don't have to endure long waits for court, and that we can keep them in the system and they can access timely and more effective justice and good support. Quality support is so important to help with their cope and recovery, but also the type of support that they're getting to navigate through that criminal justice system. So those are some key areas for me. And of course, epidemic of violence against women and girls. This government is committed to halving that over the next 10 years, and we really want to support you in delivering on that ambition, because we know how important that is for women and girls in this country to be safe.
Yeah, I think our strategy for halving violence against women and girls in a decade is so important in all of this, and I'm grateful for your support in driving that strategy forward. It's so important. As you say, when victims come forward, they need that support. One of the things that we now see in the Crown Prosecution Service is victim liaison officers in rape and serious sexual violence units, so that there is someone at the end of the phone for a victim. Victims of rape are also offered a meeting before trial. Again, I think that's a sort of important step in giving victims a voice. But we need to make sure that victims know about those rights so they can take advantage of them as well.
And going back to obviously the theme of International Women's Day, I think about so many of the women that I've been working with who have been victims themselves, but are now advocating and supporting other women and girls so that they know about their rights under the Victims Code. It's often other survivors telling other survivors and victims what their rights are, which is great, but really it does fall down to the statutory partners to be doing a better job in making sure they're promoting the code, promoting those rights and entitlements, and delivering it.
Yeah, absolutely. Fantastic. Well, Claire, it's absolutely brilliant to speak to you today. I want to wish you a very happy International Women's Day, and thank you for everything that you do to support victims.
Thank you, and to you too. Thank you.